Hello, I'm broadcasting to you today what is Ohm's Law worksheet. What is Ohm's Law? Well, Ohm's Law relates voltage, current, and resistance with the formula V equals I multiplied by R. And the V stands for voltage, of course, I stands for current. Why'd they choose I? Well, they couldn't choose C because C stands for Coulomb. So they had to choose I. I don't know why. But anyway, R stands for resistance. Now, if you are pretty good with algebra, you should have absolutely no trouble with this worksheet. It's a very simple formula, and I'm going to do the first couple of problems, and hopefully you can fill in the rest on your own. You don't even have to finish watching the video if you understand it. And you're only 2 problems in. You can shut this off and enjoy doing these things on your calculator. But anyway, let's start out with number 1. What's the resistance in a circuit that has a current of 0.75 amps and a voltage of 60 volts? Well, we're going to set up the formula. V equals IR, and volts 60 equals the amps of 0.75 multiplied by the resistance. Give me just a second. Alright, and then you're just going to treat this like a regular algebra problem. You're going to divide both sides by 0.75 to isolate the variable. 60 divided by 0.75, I'm putting that into my calculator. And you should get R equals 80 ohms. I don't have a symbol for delta that I can access real easy. But anyway, that's the answer. I'm going to bold it. Alright, let's continue on. What's the voltage across an alarm clock that's connected a circuit of 1.10 amps and a resistance of 90 ohms? So V equals IR. Oops. And we don't know V, but we do know I, and we do know R. And you multiply I times R. I'm going to do that in my calculator here. And you get V equals 82.5 volts. Let's continue on. V equals IR. What is the current in a circuit that has a resistance of 75 ohms and a voltage of 120 volts? 120 volts equals I. We don't know I, but we do know R. R is 75 ohms, and we're going to divide both sides by 75. 120 divided by 75.
It's 1.6.
Thank you, Siri. Alright. What's the voltage across a TV with a resistance of 150 ohms and a current of 1.2 amperes? Don't know the voltage, but I do know the current, and I do know the resistance. 1.2 times 150.
It's 180.
It's a lot of volts. And lastly, and hopefully you're making sense of this. I don't think it's very extremely complicated. But what is the resistance in a circuit that has a current of 2.5 amps and a voltage of 90 volts? V equals IR. The 90 volts equals 2.5 amps multiplied by the resistance. 90 divided by 2.5.
It's 36.
Thank you, Siri. 36, and we're measuring ohms. So anyway, that is pretty simple explanation of Ohm's law. Just relates those three things. If you're really confused, you can type in Ohm's law and go to videos, and there's just about a ton of videos which show you exactly how Ohm's law works, and maybe have a fun guy teach it to you. He looks like a mad chemist. So anyways, that's all for today. Hopefully you enjoyed that worksheet, and pick back up tomorrow with 15.2. Alright, bye-bye.